That's right. Welcome back, everyone. We now have a set of pallet forks on the Kioti. Yep, so now might make it a little bit more easier moving some stuff around. Logs and pallets and all kinds of stuff. I've heard many times from many of you that a set of pallet forks is one of the most versatile attachments you can get for the tractor. So now I have a set, and I will tell you, it's been taking a little getting used to. It's a little different having something that far out in front of you. So you know, you just got to watch out, because if you don't pay attention, stuff like that can happen. Yep. Takes a little getting used to maneuvering around with something, you know, 4 feet out in front of you. But they are gonna, I think, come in very handy. And one of the things, you know, that one of the main reasons for getting these, other than moving logs from the front to the back when they're dropped off from a tree service, the other thing is just moving around like wood on pallets, or as a lot of you have suggested and a lot of people use, IBC totes to store their firewood in. So I got looking into that, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to take 3 pallets, and I'm going to break 2 of them slightly down, and then I'm going to build my own firewood tote. So when I started looking at these pallets as a way to like kind of make a little cage or a basket to hold firewood, I was looking at it and I kind of noticed how, you know, on the bottom, they've got these little 1x4s or 5s, whatever they are, and then in between here there's this 2x6 on the top side, which would be like the top of the pallet over here. So I got looking at that and I got thinking about it, and I was like, well, you know what? I could take these 2 2x6s off and I could attach them across the top and the bottom to make a back. And I've got all of this scrap welded wire over here in my my scrap pile, which Amanda likes to call another S word and not stuff. But over here in this pile of scrap, I've got this welded wire. So I got thinking, you know what? I could maybe just build something out of pallets instead of getting IBC totes. So step number 1, we're going to take off these 2 2x6s. So I will either use a nice heavy duty pry bar and with another crowbar, or if you don't have something like that, you can use like just a long 8-foot 2x4, and you basically just go in between those slots and pry that up a little bit at a time so you don't break the board, and then pop it out. So we're going to take those 2 middle ones out. So I'll do one with the 2x4 and one with the big heavy duty pry bar there, and show you. It's just, like I said, you just got to kind of go easy at first, and then once they start coming out, you can pop them off. So we got those two boards off, that one there, and since we need another side, we're going to do it again to this pallet right here for the other side. We do have 1, 2 nails stuck in there yet, so we'll deal with those in a bit. But when you are doing this, you have to be very careful because what comes out of here, these nails are sharp. So anytime you always want to face those away from you so you don't run into them, or, you know, I mean, these things would work great if you were building like a barricade for the zombie apocalypse, but these nails are sharp. And you'll see, I don't know if this will pick it up or not, but those nails are spiral. So like they do not come out very easily. There you go, there you can see. So yeah, these nails, and like I said, they're sharp and they are in there good. What I used to do back in the day was I used to put these on sawhorses, and I would pound those nails out, and then I'd pry them out and pull them out. But now I'm kind of done pounding the nails out. So what I do now is I'm just going to take the grinder and I'm just going to grind those nails off. So we've got the boards. So we got 4 boards total. So from those 2 pallets, we took the two middle boards, took 2 off from each pallet. So we have 2 of our sides. Then we're going to use these 4 boards to make the front and the back with some welded wire. So right now I'm just going to grind all these nails off, and the nails that are still on the pallet, get those ground off so they're not in the way. So I wasn't sure which way I would want to build this and put the sides, so that when I come to pick this up, I didn't know if I wanted to be having the forks come in this way or come in underneath and use those slots. And my thinking is, if it's sitting on the ground, I kind of want to be able to maybe dig in and come in and pick that thing up. I don't want to have to try to get in between the top boards and the bottom boards on the pallet this way. So that's why I'm going to put the sides on that side and that side. So like this will be my front, that will be my back. So before I get ready to finish this up and throw the front side on, I just want to take a moment and thank all of those who donated and contributed last week during the Back 40 live stream. These people right here, you guys, you blow me away every week. I'm truly grateful for all the support And like I said, all the contributions, donations, it's greatly appreciated. So thank you once again. And speaking of live streams, tomorrow night on the Back 40 live stream, we're doing the giveaway, some giveaways, and then we have a live stream Friday night and Saturday afternoon for just a special live stream. Not that we're going to be always doing them Saturday afternoons, but kicking off the month of September, we're going to have Friday night, September 4th at 8 p.m. Central, and then Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Central. So those people who sometimes can't make it to live streams on Friday nights are the international woodhounds who it's a little too late for them. Saturday, we're going to do a live stream for them. So hopefully you'll tune into both if you've got no big plans for the big Labor Day weekend. So once again, thanks everyone. And now let's finish up this firewood basket. And there it is. There is the finished firewood pallet basket or cage or whatever you want to call it. Tote. That's what it is. The pallet, the firewood pallet tote. So what I did, you saw we took the one pallet and we took those two center boards off. And then the outer boards like prevent any wood from falling out. And what I did was on these little indentations, I lined that up with the edge of the bottom pallet. So there's a little bit of an overhang. You can see right there, that hangs over. But what that does is it allows me to use those two boards that we took off, and I can use those to tie in to this pallet. And I can be far enough in where I don't have to worry about those nail holes. So two of the boards that I took off from one pallet I use on the front, and then the other two boards from the other pallet I use on the back side to and again, by turning these pallets with the 1x material on the outside, but still using it to prevent wood from falling out, and the 2x6 on the inside, I can then screw into that with the top braces. So all together, 3 pallets total, and then some welded wire, scrap welded wire that I had. The front of my splitter, the table, is 39 inches wide, and this right here I believe is about 41. So the table will fit in here, and then there is that little gap down there that maybe, you know, like any shavings and little dust, sawdust, break-offs can fall out there as the wood falls in here. So that's why I have the front side of it is overhanging and a little bit more that way. Here's another one that I made. This was all the wood that I brought back from the farm the other day. So this was the second one that I made, and then I just unloaded from the truck into this, and now what I can do is I can come in, pick this up, take it up to the roadside stand, and just reach in out of here and refill the stand. So yeah, it worked out. I think it's going to work out pretty good. So I did look into the IBC totes, and in my area, the cheapest I could find was $35 for the tote, and that came with the plastic tote itself and then the wire cage. So, but it was about a 35-minute drive away from me, and I could only, if I went with my trailer, and I think I could maybe get one in the back of my truck with the top on, but either way, I'd probably be only able to get 3 to 4 totes in a trip. So for one trip, that would be $140 worth of totes plus my time and travel. So I just figured, you know, it wasn't worth spending that much money on the totes right now when I've got all those pallets that I could just, you know, take 3 of them and build a tote. I don't know, to me it just seems like 35 bucks to spend on a tote was just way too much. And I mean, you know, these pallets aren't, you know, perfectly squared up. I mean, they're just, you know, and I'm not like entering this and hoping to win like a blue ribbon at the county fair or anything. So, you know, my boards might not be completely level or, you know, straight up and down, but, you know, it's solid. I mean, you know, loading this thing up with wood is not gonna fall apart. So I think it's gonna work. There you go. The 3 pallet firewood tote. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, feedback on improving this, or, you know, if you just think I'm better off buying $30, $35 totes. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.